Well, good morning. I'm Tyler Glenn, and today is January the 6th, 2025. We are the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Welcome into the Beach Bunker After Hours. This is a special update for you as we get set to hear from the Prime Minister of Canada about what his future might hold. And the eyes of the world now are trained on Rideau Cottage in Ottawa. He is expected to make an announcement in about a minute or so, and we're going to find out together what this announcement is. Could the announcement be, I don't know, so the Winter Olympics related? Could it be something significant economically? Could it be, I don't know, congratulating all the award winners at the Golden Globes last night who hail from Canada? We'll have to wait and see. This is a live shot of Rideau Cottage, and again, the media is outside. This is a very familiar shot to Canadians because during the COVID pandemic, this is where he came out to greet us each day and to talk about the latest developments involving the pandemic and what we were supposed to do and how we were supposed to go about our business. And now today, we will see what he has to say about the future of the country. 2025 going to have a lot of change. The incoming U.S. president is to be inaugurated on January 20th. Parliament is supposed to come back on January the 27th, 1 week later. There will be all kinds of reaction to what is about to happen. There will be all kinds of speculation after he makes his statement, and we just want to kind of watch what he has to say together and leave the speculation to the pundits and all the folks who talk politics and so on and so forth. We just want to know if what could be one of the most unpopular prime ministers in the history of Canada resigns today. It would be quite the historic day if that's the case, and thus there could be somebody else leading the country. There could be liberal leadership contest that takes place. We'll have to wait and see. It doesn't look as if it's any warmer in Ottawa than it is here in southern Manitoba. I can see the breath of all the media people who are standing out freezing in the cold waiting for him to come out. Let's see if I can get a temperature in Ottawa. Temperature in Brandon right now is minus 27 degrees. The temperature in Ottawa right now, minus 14. As we wait and see what he has to say. Hi, Cindy and Molly. Can you stream for hours again? Just leave the stream open. Once again, we have a regular morning show, 7 till 9, food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. But today, the mayhem is in the form of our national leader, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who called a press conference for 9:45 Central, 10:45 Eastern. And we're about to hear what he has to say here in just a few seconds. 9:45 is past now, and like the rest of the media, we are just kind of waiting to see what happens here, what he has to say. Lays out the groundwork for what the next steps are. Talk about all kinds of political change in 2025. New incoming U.S. president. Chances are there will be a new prime minister for Canada. I think Mexico just recently voted in their new president several months ago. There is a lot of change in North America right now. So it's going to be, I hope, some exciting times. We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out together. It could be that he is going to come to the microphone and do some karaoke. I mean, stranger things have happened. He could just say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here today. I spent the Christmas break practicing Gordon Lightfoot and Anne Murray classics, and I would like to demonstrate a few of them now. We will begin with the Canadian Railway Trilogy. Oh, there was a time in this fair land where the river did not run. Followed by my rendition of Snowbird. Take your tiny wings and fly away. Or maybe he is taking to the podium to congratulate Team USA for their big win at the World Juniors. maybe in an effort to cozy up to the incoming U.S. president, and maybe, some kind words from friends and neighbors to the north might be something that might be well received south of the 49th parallel. But no, it shouldn't be anything curious or humorous or anything like that. It is likely politically related. Can you imagine if he stepped up and said, yeah, remember those checks for $250? They're $250,000 for each of you. We'd be like, woo, funny money. Oh, man. It's like waiting for the groundhog. Janine says, yes. Yeah, well, Groundhog Day is not all that far off, is it? It's like a month away. Now, will he see his shadow? No, he will not, because it is cloudy. Jillian says, I truly hope he steps down. Oh, Quentin says, can you imagine if he steps up and says, we're axing the carbon tax? Oh, that would, and then just like mic drop, pushes the podium over. Yeah, I'm axing the carbon tax. I hope you're happy now. Pushes the podium over. Everyone's just like, what the hell just happened here? Okay, now he's late. Come on. You're 5 minutes late. We've got things to do. These poor reporters outside, they're freezing. Oh, man. The CBC reporters, they've got the $1,000, what are they called? North Pole jackets. They're okay. It's like all the other private media. Oh, they can barely afford to put a windbreaker on over a sweater, for God's sake. Hurry it up. It's getting cold out here. Or maybe he has accepted a job as a teacher somewhere. Or he likes skiing. Maybe he would like to apologize for causing disruptions in British Columbia when he was out there over holidays. That was reported that, PB caused some delays on the chairlift. I would like to apologize to all the people on the chairlift, and we would all go about our business. Somehow I think it's slightly bigger than that. Oh, boy. The leader of a country should never be late. Maybe he needed a nervous bathroom break or a change of underwear. Oh, you guys. You know what? He's soaking up the last few minutes of the limelight. You walk through the door and you know what? What goes up must come down. What begins must end. Dana Lux. Good morning and congratulations to you, Dana. Wow, exciting 2025 for Dana. Yay. Okay, this is a podium. Now, you know what? I should have waited to start the stream until he got there. This is just a podium. This is a finely crafted podium made in Sherbrooke, Quebec. No, I don't know that for sure. Actually, the podium that you are looking at, you can tell the color brown. It is made of chocolate, pure Canadian chocolate, maple syrup flavor of chocolate. And that is why we could not have this press conference in the fall. The fall was just far too warm. It was far too warm, and we would have had a melted chocolate podium. That would not have been good. Althea says, Christos Restaicha, hallelujah, the best gift. Yes, Ukrainian Christmas. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe Justin has been hoarding his amazing pierogi recipe, and he is about to wish all the Ukrainian Canadians a Merry Christmas, and I would like to show how I pinch my pierogies. We're going to have a pierogi pinching class. Yes, MJ. Yes. Oh, this is the anniversary of the insurrection, Quentin. Yes. What a day to pick, hey? Well, had to be done. Dana, I thought I'd thank you for sharing your news because I didn't want to share it for you. She's having a baby in July. She's having a baby. She's having a baby. Okay. Yes, congratulations, Dana. Exciting times. Oh, 2025. I said this on the show earlier. 2025 is going to be a pretty awesome year. I think it's a year for new beginnings. It's the start of the big turnaround. We are going to see things take off. We're going to see things recover. We deserve it. These last 5 years have been something else. Not to mention the last 9 years. But anyway. Cindy says the chocolate podium is hilarious. As much as I would like to see him step down, an election would be better. Well, and the railings are white chocolate, actually. The white chocolate is, it's a chocolate outfit here. And thus it could only be hosted in January. Did not work so well when we set this up in the summertime. Gets a little bit messy. A little bit messy. Well, somebody should like jump in front of the microphone and attention. Have you seen those guys on YouTube that like to go into like department stores and they'll take the phone off the wall that you're supposed to use to page people and they'll fart? Just like some guy in sweatpants comes up to the podium, pulls the microphone down, lets one rip. Hey, there you go, Canada. What do you think about that? No, that would not be nice. That would not be a Canadian thing to do at all. Breaking wind at the microphone. Okay, Justin, you're making us all wait here. Oh my gosh, this all of a sudden is becoming some kind of marathon. Now that I've started, you can't stop. We have things to do, places to be, people to see. Things going on, man. Holy cow. Okay, here we go. They're going to jiggle. Oh, they jiggled. They're jiggling and jaggling the camera here. Okay, jiggling and okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Prime Minister. Good day, eh? This is Bob and Doug, eh? We're at the Prime Minister's cottage, eh? He's just having a couple of Molsons before he comes out, eh? Then he's gonna, shut up, you hoser. Come on, eh? Come on, he's gonna have a couple of Molsons. Then he's gonna come out and have some shots with us because it's Ukrainian Christmas, eh? Come on, eh? It's not Ukrainian Christmas till tomorrow, eh? It's Ukrainian Christmas Eve, eh? Ukrainian Christmas Eve, you hoser. Take off. This is Bob and Doug. We are here waiting for the Prime Minister, eh? Come on, eh? Jillian says, I'm glad when work is slow, I can watch this. The Tyler Glen Show moves to daytime. Goodbye, Justin. You know what? And this is full disclosure. I've met Justin Trudeau. I met him in the early days when he was running for the leadership of the Liberal Party. He stopped in at a radio station I was working at. He came on the air with me. We had a great conversation. He seemed like a pretty decent guy, charismatic guy. The country was operating pretty well. And, we were thinking, hey, maybe a young guy might be a good step forward. Oh, I didn't ask the right interview questions. But I did sense that when I met him that there was this, he certainly was not lacking in the self-confidence department. I'll tell you that much. He is a very, very confident, not competent, I said confident person. Anyway, Aaron says Ukrainians celebrate Christmas on December 25th now. Well, Aaron, I'm confused. Maybe that's what he's going to do. Maybe he's going to read us the riot act. Maybe he's going to say, listen, you Ukrainians. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, it's Bruce. Bruce, come back. Oh, and that's Sheila. This is Sheila. Sheila's going in. Hey, you hoser. You got any extra Molsons before he come out, hoser? Oh, it'll be a fatty. Just comes out, just smoke, hey? Just opens the door at Rideau Cottage and all of a sudden, it's just smoke, Cheech and Chong fall out the door. Hey, oh. Move over, Bob and Doug. Move over, Bob and Doug. Hey, man, to the citizens of Canada, does anybody got any Doritos? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right. So, what city will throw a parade first if this, in fact, is a resignation? My bets is on Calgary. Calgary, they will be on their horses downtown, shooting guns in the air. I can see it now. Pew, pew, pew. Yee-hoo, woo, woo. Cindy says, I don't. It'll always be January to me. You know what? It's, there is a lot to unpack with that. You know, we got into a lot of conversations over the Christmas break about how Ukrainians of 2024 and 2025 in Ukraine, how different they are from Ukrainians who have moved to Canada. When Ukrainians left the Ukraine and moved to Canada, they brought all their traditions and stuff and all their costumes and all their traditions. And a little bit of vodka there to kind of start them off, a little wet the whistle a little bit. He's coming out. He's coming. He's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister. Hockey is no longer our sport. The Americans won the World Juniors. So our official sport will be pickleball. Pickleball will be our official sport after today. Hockey rinks will be closed. We will... What do you think it's vodka in there? Okay, he's making me stream longer than I thought I was going to have to. I apologize for this. If you're watching this later and you just want to hear what he had to say, I don't begrudge you taking that little bar at the bottom of the screen and moving it over to the point where he's going to talk. Because he's late. He had a hair out of place. Okay. Cindy says he's missing me off now, but I think she meant the P word. There goes his sheets. His sheets just blew. His sheets just blew away. Oh, shit. Here he comes. And his sheets blew away. Oh, no. What's going to happen here? He's got no notes. Look, they're gone. There goes his notes.
So I thought it might be fun for us to do this again. Bon matin. Every morning I've woken up as Prime Minister. I've been inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the determination of Canadians. It is the driving force of every single day I have the privilege of serving in this office. That is why, since 2015, I've fought for this country, for you, to strengthen and grow the middle class. Why we rallied to support each other through the pandemic.
Can we forget about the pandemic?
Reconciliation, to defend free trade on this continent, to stand strong with Ukraine and our democracy, and to fight climate change and get our economy ready for the future.
Thank God the teleprompters work.
We are at a critical moment in the world.
Because my sheets blew away.
Chaque matin, je me suis réveillé.
Okay, so his sheets blew away. It didn't matter because he's got the teleprompter there. He's okay. That's a good backup, though.
La générosité et la détermination.
He looks a little teary-eyed. Could he cry? Okay, bets on crying. Are we taking bets?
C'est ce qui me motive à chaque jour où j'ai le privilège.
Okay, Aaron's got $25 on crying. Cindy?
C'est pourquoi, depuis 2015, je me suis battu pour ce pays, pour vous.
I'll translate for you. My pants are a little tight. My pants are tight, but on an occasion such as this, I feel tight pants are in order. That's why I am tearing up a little bit. He says a little bit of a different message in French. So you could hear he's mentioning his uncomfortable.
Et pour lutter contre les changements climatiques et préparer...
No, Molly, we have to do that, so things take twice as long up here.
Nous traversons vraiment un moment critique dans le monde.
Yeah, he's tearing up. He's tearing up.
My friends, as you all know,
here it comes.
I'm a fighter.
Okay.
Every bone in my body has always told me to fight because I care deeply about Canadians. I care deeply about this country, and I will always be motivated by what is in the best interest of Canadians.
Here it comes.
And the fact is,
oh, come on.
Despite best efforts to work through it, Parliament has been paralyzed for months.
Yes.
After what has been the longest session of a minority parliament in Canadian history. That's why this morning I advised the Governor General that we need a new session of Parliament. Ooh. She has granted this request, and the House will now be prorogued until March 24th. Over the holidays, I've also had a chance to reflect and have had long talks with my family about our future. Throughout the course of my career, any success I have personally achieved has been because of their support and with their encouragement.
And Taylor Swift, too.
So last night over dinner, I told my kids about the decision that I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign as party leader, as prime minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the president of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election. Mes chers amis,
all right, so now he will do the same thing in French. Molly, basically, he's going to repeat the same thing in French. That's it. He is gonzo. He is done. So pirogue means pause, right? That is a pause in Parliament. Nothing's going to get done till sometime in March. And in the meantime, the race is on. And here comes Mr. Speaker Christopher Freeland. Mr. Speaker will be in there. Mark Carney, the cast of clowns and characters, they're going to be in their little clown cars and they'll be off to the races. Beep, beep. Oh boy, 2025 is going to be a fun year, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So the Prime Minister is finished and there will be no Parliament until March. Of course, there's going to be all kinds of maneuvering and political pundits will have all kinds of opinions as to where we go from here. But we knew 2025 was going to be the year that we would say goodbye to the Prime Minister. But it was made official again this morning, just seconds ago, at Rideau Cottage. All right, there you go. You guys have an awesome day. There's going to be celebrations. Yes, deeply unpopular Prime Minister. There's no question about that. But we'll see where we go from here. We've got an election a lot sooner than we thought. And that will likely be coming late spring, early summer, once the Liberals figure out who they're going to run against everybody else. Thanks for dropping by the Beach Bunker for our little visit with our former Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Now former, soon to be former. Have an awesome day. Again, the Tyler Glen Show, food, fun places, mayhem of life, weekday mornings, streamed everywhere, 7 till 8, exclusively on Twitch from 8 till 9. We'd love to have you join us. All you got to have is a computer or a device starting at 7 a.m. Central Time. In the meantime, stay warm. We'll see you tomorrow morning.